kid, my first lesson was in 1958 at 5 years old. And the standard way to teach then was one grip. You know, there was no real topspin forehand in those days, or at least not commonly taught. And there was one grip and your arm is straight. And that's how we learned to hit. And my forehand, I had to relearn it when I was in, you know, just after college.
I bet.
So now I hit a totally modern style, semi-Western topspin forehand, which I love, but it took going through that. My arm used to be straight. And if you do, let me take the why. So one of the reasons this is problematic, and let's say that you and I are going to play a match, Billy, and we're about the same level, whatever. And in the warm-up, you notice my arm is straight on my forehand, right? And I don't hit much topspin. So that person is going to have two weaknesses. Number one is they're going to have trouble with high balls because with the straight arm, typically a person is going to hit with an Eastern or a continental grip. And then high balls become very difficult and they'll end up coming underneath it and they can float the ball outwards, out of the court because it's going to go too high. The other thing, which is really easy to do, in the warm-up, if they play like this, then let them warm up, you know, nicely, like hit the ball slow enough so that they're not having trouble because you're not hitting it harder and jamming them. And then in the match, on important points, hit the ball at them a little bit faster, whether they're on the baseline or at the net, and their habit's going to be to get out here, and they're going to have a lot of trouble getting inside to hit a ball close once their elbow is locked, obviously. So there are a couple of ways that I just shared to exploit your opponents, and a quick way to fix it and why. So
that's awesome. Thank you.